Buildings turned into piles of splintered wood. The road to recovery is just getting started.
And more severe weather could hit this weekend. Right now, here's a look at the latest power outages in Georgia. Tonight, around 4,000 people still without power across the state, and that number is much lower than the 10,000 first reported this morning.
CBS 46 team coverage from all over the state, hit hard by the early morning tornado and storms. We're looking at the damage and cleanup efforts across the state. Let's start with Adam Murphy. Adam, good evening.
Good evening. Take a look. Trees snapped in half, some uprooted, others on top of homes. And my colleague reporter Sabrina Silva even found this family photo in the middle of all of the debris. And people living in this community said the tornado blew through here in a matter of seconds.
This is the gazebo that used to sit on that little 10 by 10 piece of slab.
The damage is substantial in Holly DUVALL's backyard after a tornado blew through the Laurelwood subdivision in Newnan.
So the fence landed in it, and so literally the paneling of the fence was in it.
A part of her fence ripped a hole in her storage shed, and the destruction ripped a hole in her heart.
I just started praying, and we got in the hallway, and it just hit, and we just heard glass shattering and trees falling, and the house shook.
Take a look at this aerial footage from the CBS 46 drone. It shows the magnitude of the tornado. It appears to have created a path of destruction stretching about 6 miles long.
I know that God has a plan, and I think in our own human minds we're unable to see what the plan is, but I think it's time that we come together.
Emergency officials have confirmed one death, and they said they rescued many people who were trapped in their homes. First responders said it's a miracle there were not more injuries or fatalities.
You know, even though I had quite a bit of damage, my house is still standing and my children are safe and I'm still alive.
DUVALL said this is the second tornado she has lived through, and she can only hope it's the last.
And it was so traumatic as a child to live through a tornado and then to repeat it 30 years later. It's so traumatizing.
All right, so I want to show you some more of the damage out here. Look at these trees here in front of the Laurelwood subdivision where they've just been snapped in half from the tornado. And if we bring it back this way, I'm going to step out of the way here and you'll see, look, more trees. That fence has been knocked down by some of the debris out here as well. Now there is a temporary collection center set up at the Newnan Center on Lower Fayetteville Road. They will be accepting bottled water, general toiletries, and some food items. They do not need clothing. However, if you would like to help the victims, you can drop off those items between 10 and 2 tomorrow. We're live in Newnan tonight. Adam Murphy, CBS 46 News.
Adam.